Okay, I know I don't normally do this, but let's try reviewing two movies in the same video. I've had this idea for a while now since I found out that both Pet Sementary and Shazam come out the same weekend. I'm just like, I was like texting one of my friends, hey, are you down to something crazy on Saturday? And he was like, sure. And I was like, let's see two movies in the same, in the same day. And we're doing it. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be crazy. So, to kick off this double review, let's start with Pet Sementary, the latest Stephen King adaptation, based on, the novel of the same name. It's a remake of the 1989 film Pet Sementary, and it stars Jason Clarke as he's the dad in this family. They move to this forest, far away from their hometown of Boston. And apparently they live right next to a place where kids bury their dead pets. And they have a pet cat. And as you can guess from Stephen King fashion, a lot of weird things come down from there. I might have put It Chapter 2 on my most anticipated movies of 2019 list, but I was still really looking forward to Pet Sementary. Just the trailers, the marketing looked super creepy with the kids in the masks and playing their drums. Bum, 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 bum. I'd be pretty freaked out if I saw a bunch of kids wearing animal masks walking down the street playing those drums, doing God knows what. And I like Jason Clarke. He's a great actor. So I went to this movie with very optimistic expectations. And yeah, I was kind of surprised to find out this film's not getting super good reviews from the critics. I mean, frankly, it's not how to put it this way. I'm the only person who actually likes The Dark Tower that came out back in 2017. And it's, even though I like that, Idris Elba's great as a gunslinger, it is better than, the Black Tower, but or is it The Dark Tower? My gosh, my brain is fried. I've had a really long week. This is going to be a long April, but it's not on the same level as It. It Chapter 1 that came out back in 2017, but Pet Sementary, you get the entire movie, there's this big feeling of dread. In the back of your head, you just know that something can just go wrong at any moment. And the tension there is done very well. The score is on point, and Jason Clarke's performance, is on point as well. He has a young, toddler son and, his daughter who just turns 9 years old, and this cat. And, there's this creepy things, the whole saying, dead is sometimes better. It's kind of hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it for you guys, but you slowly see Jason Clarke's descent into madness as this film goes on, which is one of my favorite parts about this. The things that happen, I'm just oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, that's no, don't do it, don't do it, he did it, or that happened, or the anxious feeling oh, he's just doing there's no set antagonist in Pet Sementary, but at times you know what? Maybe Jason Clarke's character Lewis this entire time has been the villain all along, from the choices he's been making with his family and the stuff he's doing with his neighbor, is played by John Lithgow, I think that's what his name is. Yeah, old guy, and his daughter and his cat and all the creepy things that happens with their response to it, and all the things that happens with it is very typical Stephen King fashion. Though I wasn't flailing out of my seat. I'm a pretty tough guy to scare when it comes to horror movies. There are a few jump scares in the movie, but they're unexpected jump scares. There's one at the beginning of the movie, I was just whoa, that just happened. It caught me off guard. But for the most part, horror movies nowadays are just filled with really loud, obnoxious jump scares that we've seen way too many times. It's not that scary. But this film did succeed in scaring me in a few scenes, though it doesn't have the comedic, it doesn't have the funniness of It. And it's not as scary as It. I feel It has some better scares in this movie, but this film did succeed in scaring me in its own ways. So yeah, to cap off my thoughts for Pet Sementary before we move into reviewing Shazam, I will say, no, it's not a masterpiece by any means. I mean, I haven't seen the original Pet Sementary, so I can't really compare it to the original, and yeah, I'm still very looking forward to It Chapter 2, but until then, we have Pet Sementary, and that's not a bad thing. So, I'm going to give Pet Sementary a 7 out of 10 stars. It's a likable film. Now, let's talk about Shazam. Oh boy, this movie was actually my top 9 most hyped movies of 2019 video. And guys, I was not disappointed. Like, Shazam centers around Billy Batson, who's this teenager, is a foster kid running away from all these like foster homes. He moves to his new foster home, and then he gets chosen by this wizard who's like, say my name so my powers can flow through you, Shazam! And yeah, he becomes a superhero. Then this villain Dr. Savannah is after him, and all his like foster siblings, and a lot of cool stuff goes down from there. I remember reading like a Shazam comic when I was like 11, where it was like this. It was a story, you know, about Billy Batson, and he gets his powers, and like he befriends an old guy who can turn into a talking tiger named Old Talkie or something like that. And yeah, he's got his bullet immunity and things like that. And he says Shazam at the end and like grows supersized. So yeah, that's obviously not the same storyline as this, though. Billy Batson in this movie does say "holy moly" a lot, just like how he did in that comic that I read. So yeah, like that's like his catchphrase, like "holy moly," like that just happened, and like. He's this kid, and I've met a few kids who have been adopted, and like, you know, I see like what a lot of foster kids go through. So even though I'm not a foster kid myself, I can sort of relate to his struggles. It's a coming of age story. Him and his like crippled foster like sibling, who's played by the same kid who plays Eddie in It. There's even an It reference in Pet Sementary. I forgot to mention that earlier. But you know, DCEU movies, they've touched base on like, you know, fathers and mothers. Oh, save Martha! Like, oh, that cringy scene, BVS. I keep wanting to say save Mothra because I'm really excited for Godzilla. It's like, you know, Godzilla's pinning against a mountain in Kong, and he's just by Kong, and he's just like, save Mothra! Why'd you say that name? And then Rodon flies in. Mothra is his mom's name. Oh my, okay, I'm getting off topic, but yeah, like, but no, this film's not about parenthood. It's about family. Him and crippled kid and these 4 other kids have all been taken in by Cooper Andrews, who plays Jerry on The Walking Dead. And they're all living together, and you see a dynamic. We see them all grow together because, you know, when Billy gets his superpowers, he, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, he's not so responsible about his powers at first, and he becomes a little selfish and, you know, bombastic about it. Then when crap really hits the fan, when Mark Strong as Dr. Savannah comes in to just wreck things and, you know, steal that power from him and use the 7 deadly sins to, you know, destroy the world, like, yeah, then, like, he goes into hero mode and works up from there. I will say, this is the funniest DCEU film we've ever had. Or might be the funniest DC film we've ever had. I was busting my gut at a lot of moments. You might have seen that from the trailer. Yeah, not all the funny scenes are in the trailer, which is excellent. Like, thank you for not the whole classic comedy trope with not all the funny things are in the trailer. Like, thank you, DC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, there's plenty of hilarious moments. And the action scenes, there's not too many action scenes. When there are, they're good. And I didn't mind that there's like a sort of lack of action scenes, because it was the characters and the dynamic between all of them that like really makes this film work. The family element. Though I will say, in terms of special effects, I think Shazam is a bit of a step down from previous DC films. Like, it was really obvious that some things were CGI at some moments. And also, just this is really just a nitpick. There's, like, Shazam is set during December. You know, with Christmas lights and Christmas theme and, like, Santa Claus and presents all over the place. Like, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. So, Warner Bros., why did you choose to have Aquaman come out in December, like, you know, this past December instead of this movie? If you guys are going the whole Christmas theme, like, why didn't he make it the other way around, where, like, Shazam came out in December while Aquaman came out, you know, in April, like, where we're at now? But, you know, it is what it is. What can I say? And, like, the DCEU, I still even proceeding with this. Like, you know, Zachary Levi as, you know, Billy Batson as Shazam. Like, just like how when I see Gal Gadot, I see Wonder Woman. When I see Zachary Levi, I see Billy Batson. Yeah, he says Shazam and turns into this like grown-ass man with superpowers, but he still acts like a kid. You can still believe his persona as a kid and like the things he does and the way he goes about his like, you know, heroic deeds. Just like how when I see Jason Momoa, I see Aquaman. I just, you know, the performances really were great, but like, And I know that DCEU has made a lot of money. Like, it's been a huge financial success, but not so much of a critical success. Yeah, I don't understand why they're like calling this whole universe off. It's like, as far as I know, Wonder Woman 1984 is still happening next year, and Green Lantern Corps apparently is still happening at some point. I hope they do another Justice League movie now that we've seen Captain, like Billy Batson, as Shazam. I'd love to see him work alongside Batman and Aquaman. That would be so great. But yeah, I guess it's not happening. Especially after hearing that Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck have stepped out of Batman and Superman, like they're not playing those characters anymore. Yeah, I don't know where this franchise is heading. I did just watch the teaser trailer for the Joker movie that's coming out this October, which it comes out on October 4th. That's the day before my birthday. My birthday is on October 5th. And last year, Venom came out on October 5th, my birthday as well. So this is the second year in a row where like a comic book movie comes out on my birthday weekend. So, hey, that's gonna be a good time as well. But yeah, a lot of my worries for the Joker movie went away after seeing the trailer. They even chose to drop it on April 3rd, which is Heath Ledger's birthday. So yeah, miss you, Heath. I'm really happy with, DCU. Maybe if they decide to call off Green Lantern and Wonder Woman 1984, maybe it's for the best, because this has been a great entry in the whole like DC canon. Like, maybe they just end the universe off on a happy note instead of dragging out for too long, which could happen for all we know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Shazam, guys, it's not, I still don't think it, I still think Wonder Woman's the best DCEU film. That's just me. Don't like butcher me in the comments for having that opinion. But overall, I'm very thrilled to say that Wonder Woman's not the only DCEU film I've come to love or say that, hey, this is a great movie, because Shazam, guys, gets a 9 out of 10 stars. It's an awesome film. Thank you guys a lot for watching this. Like, double reviews, again, I don't normally even see 2 movies in the same weekend, let alone the same day. I usually see 1 movie per weekend, or some weekends I just choose not to go to movies at all, like, because, for whatever reason. But yeah, would you guys want to see another one of these, like, double review videos in the future? Let me know. Like, Pet Sementary, Shazam, have you seen these movies? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments down below, please. And subscribe to this channel, please. Leave a thumbs up, like button if you guys want to see more double reviews. If you think I'm a stupid person for, reviewing 2 movies in the same video, give this video a dislike. Doesn't make a difference to me, honestly. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic night.